Hello, my name is Jeremiah Valenzuela, and this is my audition into the KU School of Music for a BA in Music Production and Technology. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through some of my process that I use to compose some music. I'm going to open a project here that is from an album that I'm working on, which is just primarily MIDI music. This is the music that I started making. It's the music that it's a lot of fun for me to make, and this album's kind of like a culmination of everything that I've learned throughout my process of just independently making this in my free time. So I'm not going to full screen that, actually. I'm just going to keep this like this. This is what I've got so far here. It's a nice little atmospheric beat here. This is the drums that I have here. I just kind of wrote them in MIDI-wise. I didn't really perform it on any like launch pad or anything. This is my drum bus, which I added for that crunchy saturation, a little bit of a dampening effect, as you can tell. This is like with all the high frequencies, and I damped that down to about 6 kilohertz it was. And then I've got some soft drive just to really make the drums kick, because I love kicky drums. And then I've got some frequency oscillation there to give it some groove and waviness, because why not? You don't want flat sounds. Flat sounds are weird, which is why I also did this crazy EQ to this bass to give it this froggy sound. If I show you this frequency here that I wanted to really pinpoint. Sounds like a frog. At least to me it does, anyway. And I wanted that for the bass, because why not? I wanted to give it kind of like a marshy vibe. And the keys kind of give it a bed to lay on. I think these are it's just some chords that I threw together. Is this... I don't even know. Getting distracted, I'm sorry. But those are the keys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a guitar part, because my files got corrupted and my samples are all offline and I can't find them anywhere, so we are going ahead and just re-record it, also knocking it out for the audition. Killing two birds with one stone and making me the most efficient musician on the planet, which is I'm all about that. I'm all about that. Let's see, external headphones. I hope that wasn't coming out of this speed. There we go. Okay, sorry. Gotta arm that. Turn on the 48 volts on my Volt 2 audio interface. Spent too much money on this career already. Here I go. I'm only gonna spend more. All right, let's get a fun guitar part here. That one's fine. Let's do another one. I've got another one in me. I think I looked up there while I was playing and I saw that it was peaking. So I'll just go ahead and lower I know that I should just re-record, but I'll just turn down the gain a little bit to avoid the peak. That's a really nice sound. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this track and set them. They're both set to mono, so I'm just gonna pan these left and right to get a full scope. I'm gonna group these tracks here. And what I'm going to do is I've got a crazy fun plugin that I love. It's called, it's like a dice. What is it? My little magic dice. That's what it is. I'm going to apply that to this group here to apply the same effect to both of these. What am I hearing here? Okay, why not? Or, I could find a better one. Whoa. That's gonna sound really cool. Let's try it. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's kind of just like... And since the bass I think is panned to the right, I'm gonna pan this group to the left. kind of making this null, but not really, because it is still thickening the sound somehow. You know, the ears can always tell. That sounds really cool, actually. I'm really happy with that. And I'm gonna come in here and throw some EQ on it because I think the mids are a little too crunchy. Yep, as I told you, there's this frequency here that's just overpowering everything. So now this sounds it's got a bit more room to play. And I'm also gonna cut off the lows because you just don't need the lows. You just don't need them right now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add some vocals. Why not? Check 1 2 check. And I'm just going to scat. We could layer. Let's try layering. Because I can show you how I know how to do that. Okay, beautiful. And auto disarm that so I don't listen to myself. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this track, delete this, and maybe move it over a bit to the right a bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to do that, and I'm just gonna sing along to it. So what note was I? Okay, got it. As I normally do, I just completely negated everything I was going to do and just improvised it. We're gonna add one more track. We're gonna. Nope. Okay. I love my Eastern influences. Okay. So now we have this, and it's beautiful, but it's being covered up a lot by everything else that's going on. So one thing that we can do is these are all mono already, fantastic. So let's group these two because these are different as well. So some EQ on there. Clean it up. Ooh, that's really nice. I don't really know if I want to EQ it that much, to be honest. Vocal EQ is pretty... Tell you what I can do though, is I can check this out. Chorus ensemble, throw that on these bad boys. Actually, throw only on these two here. So this one remains. And actually we're gonna go over to this one. Nice, beautiful. Just to give it a little bit of differentiation against these. And then we're gonna go over to here. We're gonna saturate the heck out of these vocals to kind of match everything else. I've only got a couple more seconds. Saturate the higher frequencies. This looks like it's kind of weak around the 5K range. We're gonna go soft curve, drive it up a little bit, soft clip, turn this down. Beautiful. Nice, beautiful. Let's see, actually, the guitar is playing mainly around a little bit below 1K, so if I make some room for that with the vocals here. There we go. Now it's given that the space, and that's what we got. Thank you so much for letting me audition. This has been wonderful. I love music more than anything in my life, and I hope you'll consider this audition. Thank you very much.